Welcome back to Minimal Momento. Today I will share two projects that I made out of trimmed wood. The first project is an iPad stand. I first cut 5 equally long pieces, a little bit longer than the final length of the stand. Then I randomly marked a couple of the wood where to make my cuts. I sanded them with 120 grit sandpaper as a start. I will fine sand the whole piece later on. When I was done sanding, I picked 3 different finishes to make it look like a random pattern. Then I glued the long pieces together first. While I was waiting for the glue to be set, I cut and glued the base for the stand. Using my long clamps, I glued the long trims together and removed any excess glue. When dried, I cut the end piece to its final size. After that, I just had to screw the hinges to the base, then to the back of the stand. I chose these hinges because they can hold the stand in any angle I like. I disassembled and fine sanded it, softened the sharp edges, and I applied a coat of wood protection cream. As a last step, I cut a piece of trim that will hold the iPad while it's on the stand. This had the same width as the board. I sanded it and applied a layer of cream, then I glued it to the bottom of the board, making sure that the edges aligned perfectly. Lastly, I assembled the stand. My second project is bookends. I cut the standing and the supporting pieces first, then I cut the spacers for the standing pieces and glued them together. Then I did the same for the supporting legs. I made sure that the width of the support is the same as the standing piece. I had these small triangles as a leftover from other project. They were perfect to work as an extra support. I marked and cut the ends off, then I glued them to the bottom of the support, 2 on each sides. As a next step, I glued the stands to the support. I didn't feel like the glue would be enough here, so I secured them with brad nails. With that done, I moved on to make the letters. The A was a little bit more difficult because of the angles. There are many ways to cut these letters. I chose to do them with a miter saw, but it can be easily done with a jigsaw, a circular saw, or a hand saw as well. I also had to make sure that the two letters are the same height, so I just drew a mark on a piece of wood as a guide. Then I stained the letters with an African walnut. I removed the stain earlier than I should, since I didn't want a very dark walnut color. When dried, I applied a layer of wood protection cream on all of the pieces. As a last step, I glued the letters to the bookends and secured them with brad nails. As always, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to get notified when we upload a new video. Like and share to help the channel grow.